Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.
The recording has started.
So you gonna tell me every time a black man gets shot by a cop, something wrong with him? Every time a white man shoot up a group of people, you got mental illness? Every time? Every time? Sounds fishy to me. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, boy. We back in here. It's the Enigma Sept hour. It's your boy Enigma September in the building. Once again, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling out there? We got the live on YouTube popping. Feel free on the live joint. Leave a comment. Let me know what's good. If you're listening afterwards, if you're not on the live broadcast, feel free to leave a comment. Like the page below. Subscribe to the YouTube joint. And what else I tell you to do? Like, subscribe, share. All of that. Do all of that. Again, this is your boy Enigma September. What's good? Week 8, episode 8 of the Enigma Sept hour. I'm excited. I got my man Shem Rivera in English. He'll be stopping by in a halfway mark, 30-minute mark. So you guys stay tuned for that. Got a good show, man. For once, I think Enigma is going to keep it underground, try to keep it local outside of the billboard. I'm still gonna get y'all the billboard, but try to keep it much local, underground this time. So y'all stay tuned for that. So I'm excited. I got my mans on the show, and we're gonna get to it. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and play the first track. My man Erick Dayz, what's good, bro? I told you I got you. So my man Erick Dayz, you know what I'm saying, play his track Fly Summer, you know what I'm saying, part of his Trench Day series. My man been dropping freestyles or songs or snippets. Just giving y'all content every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure to follow the bro. You know what I'm saying? He really out here doing it. So go ahead and play Fly Summer by Erick Dayz. This is the Enigma Sept hour. You got time, baby.
I'ma live real and I'ma die 100. Fly summer. Got thrill, made it a fly summer. Fly summer. I'ma live real and I'ma die 100. Fly summer. Fly summer. I turned the summer up. I told the winter your brakes, I'm trying to show that I'm slimming up. Plenty things in my collection. Far the lyrics, I'll be ranking with the best of them. Yeah, I can see me in Pasadena, driving the Alpina, finally cracking the Zeta. Yeah, but I'm FLA for life, and I was born twice, so me and God got no right.
Yeah. I see y'all. Appreciate you liking the page. I respect that. Follow your boy. Subscribe.
Don't ever act like I'm not a budding star. Misunderstood, I'm complex like a Jessica. But it really was my destiny. In class, I used to be the Jessica. Caught hell like felonies. Still identified with all the gifted within the general population. I'm die 100. Fly summer, a fly summer. Got real, made it a fly summer. Fly summer, a fly summer. I'ma live trail and I'ma die 100. Fly summer, a fly summer. Yeah, fly summer, a fly summer. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dayz. Somebody.
I like this. I like this. Again, y'all remember to comment, shoot the comments. And we're back to the podcast. Oh, yeah, I got sneeze. Woo! Oh, you boy got sneeze. It was a fly summer. Actually, it's still a fly summer. It's not fall yet, guys. It's not fall. We have 7 more days of summer. So get your fly on. Nah, for real though. This is my man Erick Dayz for Fly Summer. This is the Enigma Sept hour. You got time. You got an hour. Or maybe some minutes. Because I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to give you these Billboard lists. All right. So we got some new entries. You should know what's going to happen. You got Erick, you got Enigma, and you got, of course, Eminem, #1 rap album in the country. Big surprise. Wow. Who would have thought? Who would have thought a big artist drops a surprise album and whoa, he's #1? Yeah, so predictable. Anyway, so yeah, Kamikaze's #1 top rap album of the country. Whoop de whoop. #2, Travis Scott with Astro World. #3, Drake with Scorpion. #4, Post Malone with Beer Bongs and Bentley. I'm pretty sure I can do this memorized at this point. #5, Nicki Minaj with Queen. #6, Juice WRLD, Goodbye and Good Riddance. Can we say Good Riddance to this album on the charts? Not saying it's a bad album, but can we get rid of, like, can we dump like 10 albums on the charts to get rid of everybody on here? I'm tired. I'm tired, boss. #7, Triple X Tentacion with Question Mark. #8, Cardi B, Invasion of Privacy. #9, Trippie Redd with Life's a Trip. I'm pretty sure he didn't name the album. I know I said this before. I am sure Trippie Redd did not name that album. And #10, Little Baby, Harder Than Ever. Pause. Okay, now we have the top hot songs, and we have a few new entries. New entry, except for #1. #1, Forever and a Day, Drake, In My Feelings. Which I was thinking, what if, I wonder if people were really requesting LMA's Booed Up. In the song, don't she say, I'm in my feelings or whatever? I don't know. I'm not hip to the hippity hip hop. So I'm thinking, like, what if people call into radio stations, if they still do that, payola, and were really like, y'all want to hear that In My Feelings song, and it was really LMA that they wanted to hear, and instead the DJ or program director or computer played Drake In My Feelings because it's just #1 forever. I'm just saying. #2, Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin with I Like It Like That. #3, Tekashi 6ix9ine featuring Nicki Minaj and Murder Beats with Fifi. #4, Post Malone, Better Now. #5, Eminem, featuring Joyner Lucas with a new entry, Lucky You, off his new album. #6, Juice WRLD with Lucid Dreams. #8, Travis Scott with Sicko Mode. #9, Tiger featuring Offset with Taste. And #10, is this correct? Eminem again? Eminem With Fall, the song he's asking for you to fall on his face. Or don't fall on his face. I don't know. The song oh, y'all part of the same smart tech? Pop, pop. Both of y'all getting shot. Yeah, he decided to just, go at everybody. Joe Budden, Lord Jamar, Tyler the Creator. We apologize for, not necessarily apologize to, but apologize for dropping the F bomb, and not that F bomb, the other F bomb that he's been notorious for dropping. His little interviews with Sway, I guess. Eminem decided to make content. We're going to interview myself with Sway, as if Sway is just not going to say everything I asked him to. I thought you was a stan, Enigma. Why are you talking so bad about Eminem? I'm not, I'm just making fun. I am a stan. September Libras are the best. October Libras are all right. Eminem's October Libra, so yeah. Still about T.I. and Lil Wayne. The September Libras are the best. T-Pain. Anyway, those are your top 10 rap albums and top 10 rap songs according to people who just listen to Spotify all day, apparently. So we're going to get back into some real hip-hop. Yeah, I said it. I'm the ops. Come down to mainstream. I did another chart. You guys 5 minutes of the chart. Probably who's calculating whatever. Is someone calculating anything else? This is boring. Billboard is boring. Blah. Tired. I try to maintain some kind of semblance to my old Enigma Sept album that I did 10 years ago. Started 10 years ago. This summer or that summer. Ooh, I'm not new to this. Like some of you guys. Shot fire. Pow, 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 pow. Anyway, I'm maintaining. So we're going to play Maintainin by Erick Dayz. Because I like Erick Dayz. That's the homie. So we're going to do this. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time. I was going to say it, but I didn't. You got time, baby. Let's go.
I tell you what I want to do. We can sit here for about 3/4 of an hour and reminisce on this man on records that he's made, but I want to play you what they call the Soul National Anthem. And we'll talk a little bit about some of the records you made, and we'll ask you to sing again after you catch your breath. Can't catch a break in life. No labor law. Occupied with the grind outside, so the cable off. Serving the grind 40 hours a week still. Red bubbling slow, the east off and the east still. I'm sick of this mundane living. Even the Fridays got a Monday feeling. But got the hopes that I'm a one-day killer. I'm learning contentment from my Uncle Polly. I'm gaining confidence from my Uncle Johnny. So the love being that underdog. Cause I'ma earn stripes before the number cross. Them overnight stars pass out when they fall. But once you come from the bottom, you've already in dog. Y'all the most get the best of y'all. They ain't say level. I'm maintaining. Might spot you with dub if you're struggling. Man, show all my homies maintaining. Yeah. I'm maintaining. Might spot you with dub if you're struggling. Making sure all my dogs maintaining. Yeah. Never too high, never too low. Maintaining. What is the Bridgman? I'm maintaining. Relaying no fear to y'all. Milk for this marathon. Milking this overtime cause I'm Haitian American. I said all that just so I could rhyme it with Farrakhan. Nonetheless, it was power. You could go get a time. When it was flip around. It's that feeling you craving. I brought you something to savor. Bitch getting more slurred, but I'm maintaining. Lane coach is popping right now, but I'm still hanging. If God blesses all the trappers, I'm thinking he got a chick up his sleeve for all the activists. Y'all the most to get the best of y'all. They ain't say level. I'm maintaining. Might spot you with dub if you're struggling. Making sure all my homies maintaining. Yeah. I'm maintaining. I'm maintaining. Might spot you with dub if you're struggling. Making sure all my dogs maintaining. Yeah. So
I know when y'all watching, I can see. I know who's watching. Okay, I don't know who's watching. But I can see somebody's watching when you're watching. I got my eye on you. Shout out my baby Mackenzie. I love you, baby. Whoop! Yerp! Shouts out to DJ Nove. Yerp! That was Maintainin Erick Dayz doing his thing. Shouts out to my mans. We got Shem on the way. He's gonna be interviewing. He'll be the special guest, featured MC on the podcast, at 30-minute mark. So he'll be here any minute now. Actually, about 14 minutes, but he's counting. Anyway, like I said, we're gonna get into first. I want to get into these albums because now, since it's my month, the month I named myself after in September, I guess all of my people, all of my homies, want to bless your boy with albums. It's like, yo, it's Enigma Sept. I'm gonna drop an album in September, boy, because we dropped albums in September. Yo, some classic albums dropped in September. I think Gemini dropped in September. I think Volume 2, I think dropped the same. I looked that up. I should have looked that up before I even mentioned that on my podcast. Somebody look that up. How is your boy? Tweet me at Enigma Sept 9. Let me know what albums dropped September 98 or 2008, but I know 98. I know what Gemini dropped. I remember it was my birthday gift to myself. I was turning 18. And if you were wondering why I'm telling my age, or that seems like, wow, Enigma, that was a long time ago to be 18. Look at here. You see these? Yeah, wisdom. Or I'm just not taking care of myself and I'm aging early. Regardless, 98 was a good year. And I brought the Coming Out album for my 18th birthday, but it came out that week. So, and that's another reason why that album is special to me. And I do think that Coming Out was Outkast's best album. Now, is it my favorite album? No. My favorite album is ATL's. But I do believe Outkast's best album is Gemini. And if you disagree, at me, bro. Twitter, at Enigma Sept 9, the number 9. Don't type NINE. You won't look crazy. I should make that a Twitter handle. That'd be funny if people start actually adding Enigma Sept NINE. I should do that just in case. Yeah. You guys do realize I'm just talking to myself most of the time. And I do this all of the time. Let's get to it though. But man, my people's, man, they dropped some albums. And I want to give, I had the grand idea of giving reviews. Bum, 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 bum. As if I don't have sound effects available to me. I'm just going to make my own sound effect. That's what I'm doing. That's what we do now. As if we don't have our own sound effects. And just go ahead. Okay, I already did it. So I'm going to leave that be. Anyway, yeah. So first, I'm gonna get into the first album that I listened to this week. Now, all the albums I don't think dropped this week. I'm pretty sure. Did they? I know Shem album dropped on the 3rd. You know what? I think they all dropped this week. Wow. Would you look at that? Not just this month, but this week. Anyway, first project dropped. My man Big Low. No. What? Big Low. My man Big Low. He in Gainesville right now. He dropped the Illegalist this week. Should be available on all streaming platforms. Or you can go up my man's shows and get the gold tape because he's doing it like that. I think he only got like 100 of them. My thoughts on the project, it was dope. But what else would you expect? My man come simple. It's what's the lethal simplicity? Is that what Tagger said? Like big low. Matter of fact, I can't even say that because it's not even simplicity. It's simplistic in that he has I can't even say a formula, but he has a style and it works. It works, but it's not simple. I don't want to put my man's like that. And honestly, if I did, ages me away, I'm not listening because it's definitely not simple. It's not simple. Very complex rhyme schemes, and all that stuff. But on the surface, my man just gave you dope beats, dope lyrics, and he gave you Easter eggs. He put little stuff in there. My man had a Cat Stacks rhyme. Cat Stacks in 2018. Who rapping about Cat Stacks in 2018? That's dope. That's my man Big Low, right? So if you're interested, definitely check that out, man. Like I said, you got the website. Boom. I'm wearing the hat out of support, not because my hair is nappy. Y'all see that on the live for the Big Low Hip Hop, biglowhiphop.com. You get the merch. Holla at my man's because it's dope. But yeah, dope project. Takeaways. Is there a takeaway from the project? Not much. I think the only takeaway is Low does what he does is him, and it's not gonna be a deviant from that. So you expect him to just come up with some crazy trap sounding crap just to be different? Nah, he's gonna give you what he's gonna give you. You better be satisfied. But it's gonna be dope. It's always dope. Every project he's dropped, I've enjoyed sincerely. And my man just hustling, he's grinding. Like I say, he on the road right now. He was in Tallahassee yesterday. Let me get into that later. But yeah, so other than that, man, y'all definitely check that out. If you love rhyme, love dope beats, love dope rhymes, you can't lose with Big Low. Guaranteed. Trust me. All right. Next album project that dropped. My man Chad Rhimes. Now, of course, Chad Rhimes was on the podcast a couple of weeks ago. He finally dropped his Pack Life JMITR. Actually, listening to that joint today. I was at the JOB. Don't tell nobody, but I was able to sneak and give that project a listen. Definitely dope. You know what I'm saying? Heard the joints he had with the deep and the 100 on the dash. It's a lot more of that type of sound. He had a couple of skits in there to kind of keep it moving. And yeah, I mean, Chad can spit. He can spit. The beats was dope. Shouts out to Band Geeks. They put a good project. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't anything. You won't be like, man, what the world is this? It's definitely something. It got dope quality. My only takeaway from the project, I'm gonna do a takeaway to keep it fair. I like all these projects, but gotta give y'all a little taste of whatever. My only takeaway from the project is it sounds like not everything else, but it fits into today, which is a good thing. But also too, it's kind of like, all right, you can play this in the club, but then you can play a lot of stuff, other stuff in the club. That's the only takeaway. But other than that, he sounds good. He does a good job. He doesn't sound amberish. Did I say that right? He don't sound like he don't know what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. Execution was great. So yeah. So y'all check that out, man. Pack Life. Shouts out to all the space packers out there. You know what I'm saying? Big up to my man Chad Rhimes. Third project. Oh, man, there's a lot of joints dropping. A lot of joints dropping. Really enjoyed this project. My man Don John dropped the project. Also available on streaming apps. Chad Rhimes also available on streaming apps. So just check that out. Type in Chad Rhimes, 2 D's, Rimes. My man Don John. He dropped Florida Air. Yes, I pronounced the H. Hate Me Later. Florida Air. I think it was a short project. That's not a takeaway. I think he only dropped like 8 tracks. But if you follow me on Twitter, I did give him a pretty big compliment, and I stand by it. There's definitely some Outkast DNA in the project, in his music, and like I just said, uh, Gemini is one of my favorite albums of all time. ATLiens is my favorite album of all time. So to compare someone to Outkast, I'm really that's saying a lot. That's really saying a lot. And on the project, not saying that he necessarily sounds like Outkast, nor should you expect Outkast just popping up, but you can listen to the DNA. The DNA is definitely there. I'm pretty sure that he, pretty sure that he'll probably say the same thing. That yeah.
The conference has been unlocked.
Hey, yeah. I'm pretty sure he'll say the same thing in that. Hold up. I usually he'll say the same thing that the DNA in regards to um, his music is from that era, from that group, and it sounds like that group. But he did a dope job. The only takeaway I would say is I don't know, the album's too short. Nah, yeah, it's hard to say. Other than you just gotta keep going or whatever. And if you do that, it'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, big up, big up to my man Don John. A lot of pimp talk. The coldest teddy bear you know. You want to be pimp? I see you, boy. I see you pimping. And the last album I listened to was my man Shem, who's gonna be on the show in just a few minutes. Again, another dope project. A lot of energy, a lot of energy. I think this is his first joint. We're gonna learn in a few minutes if it is. If so, he did a great job. He did not sound again. He did not sound amorous. He didn't sound like it was something new to him. He really came off
Muted.
He really came off as if he knew what he was doing. So that was dope. So yeah. So regardless, yeah, I guess the only takeaway from that project would be he got a lot of growing to do. Not that it's not in a bad way. That he just knowing that he's going to grow. So just waiting for that growth is really the only thing I take away from that. So yeah, man. And outside of that, so those are my hot takes on the 4 projects that dropped this week. So shouts out to all those artists. Matter of fact, 2 of those artists already been on the podcast. One of those artists is going to be on the podcast in just a few minutes, and the other one is going to be on the podcast next week. How you love that? So that's what we got with that. Let's see. Oh, also last night, like I said, Big Low stopped through Tallahassee on this tour. Actually, it wasn't the first stop; it was the second. Hold tight. It was the second stop. He started in Pensacola, where he's from, or where he lives rather, and came through Tallahassee. Had Sharif Knockout, had a dope set. Artisan P, Buster Wolf did their thing, dope set. Big Low came up there at the song titles. I see you, boy. Visuals. What song is this? Now you know. Now you can search on your streaming apps and stream it. Big Low, that's my man's. Team Libra, we out here. What it do? That's how we do it. Anyway. And also, we had Intricate up there, assisted my man Rob Otis and DJ Nove, aka OVO Nove, September babies in the building. They all did their thing, man. Only take away from the project, I mean from the show last night, besides most of y'all fools not showing up these local shows, you losing. I got to stop calling Intricate E, man. I be getting confused. Rob be like, yo, E. I be looking like, you talking to me? And you talking to Intricate, because Intricate real name starts with an E. That's cute. My real name starts with an E. How about that? Anyway, so yeah, that's what you got.
Unmuted.
Oh, it's not. And so, without further ado, I'm gonna start. My man, got my man's in the building. Where Shem?
Yo, what up? What up?
What's going on, bro?
Not much, man. Not much, man. Just trying to enjoy this Friday, man.
No doubt, no doubt. It's good to finally have you on the podcast, man.
What's up, man? I've been checking in with y'all, man. I love what you're doing so far, dog. It's pretty good.
For sure. Let's jump right into it, bro. Like, we already had you, like I said, a couple times up at the V89 Underground Railroad. You know what I'm saying? You did your thing or whatever. So, like, what's been up since then? You know, dropped the project. What's been the reception so far since dropping the project?
Oh my God, man! On the real, bro, it's just been amazing, dog. Like just the feedback in general has just been outstanding. Like I got so many new listeners. I got people outside the country listening and tuning in. So that's a blessing right there, man. A lot of yes. A lot of people talking about it, so that's a good thing. I'm always seeing somebody else that recognizes my face or something from probably like a music video, and they like, yo, I heard about you, bro. So it's like it's always refreshing to know that people are getting that opportunity to listen to dope.
No doubt, no doubt. Now, I got a question though, because you know what I'm saying, seeing you move or whatever, like, how in the world? I'm trying. This is just personal. I don't care about the music. How in the world you got in the press box, bro? Up at the Florida State. I'm trying to figure out how you got to connect. I'm like, yo, I know how Tarif got to connect. I'm like, how Shem got to connect? What's good?
Oh man, so a lot of people don't know, but I'm not only focused on music right now. Like I'm a sport management major, so in the school I got a gig with 24/7 Sports, so I'm the intern for them. So I'll be helping out with articles and interviews and live tweets, games and stuff like that. So that's how I got that gig up there, man.
Yeah, man. You had one of the posts. I forgot which game. I don't know if it was the Sanford game or not. Which I was at the Sanford game, and that game was stressful. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I saw the post. I'm like, my man in the press box? What's good? I thought he just started popping, but you know, you popping like that. Like, yo.
Like, I feel you, man.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Now I'm trying to figure out too. All right, so I listened to the project. This is your first like real like project, right?
Yeah, it's my first real one, man.
All right, and like going into it, how was that process? How was the process of going into the project and really, you know, just trying to figure out how to do things or whatever?
Well, the process was kind of long. I'm not gonna lie. The first thing is like getting into that mode where you want to create a project. Because you know we could easily just run into like just getting singles and just working on those, but concepts, man, working on concepts of projects and stuff, they could be like long, but as soon as like I figured out like what exactly I wanted it to sound like, what messages I'm trying to get across, and like who I want to be producing the track, everything just like seems to be working out pretty well. So I started working on the project like in February, and I worked with our Vintage. He executively produced it. I got a track done by Poetic, and then another track by John Kemp. He's a local producer around Tallahassee. Pretty good. He produced great music. But getting into that project mode and fitting in different concepts and stuff like that, and making music that people can relate to, but it's also for me too because I always wanted to put music out that I enjoy listening to. So that it was a long process, but I finally got able to get it done. It was worth it in the end because of all the great feedback.
Word. So, like you said, you mentioned that you make music for yourself and you make music for the people, and I know that could be a struggle for some artists. You know what I'm saying, to try to decide like if you want to do something that people really gonna vibe to, or if you just want to do something that you don't like, and then just hope that people are on the same wave that you on. So, where do you fit on that spectrum? Because I'm pretty sure not everyone fits one way or the other. So where do you fit on that spectrum of I want this to be dope for a lot of people, and I want to make sure that I'm true to myself?
Well, I always think about the people first because if they don't rock with a song, then what's the point of making it? So it's like I always want to cater to people and what they want to listen to. And then afterwards, it's like, okay, am I satisfied with the sound? Is this something I would listen to during like the end production? And if it's something I won't listen to on my daily like basis, then I'm not gonna put it out because more than likely people won't mess with the joint if me as an artist won't even listen to my own music. Like I don't find the point of that, but
Word.
I always feel like make music. Yeah, so that's a little bit.
Now I feel you on that. I know there's always seemed to be a struggle. I don't know, not necessarily for myself per se, but I know there's always just seemed to be a struggle with just artists that you want to keep that integrity, but also too you want to do it for the people. Matter of fact, I remember I had a song where it was a conversation. It was based off a conversation me and my best friend was having, and on the line I was like, screw the art tip. As long as your heart is in it, you need to regret. You know what I'm saying? So as long as I ain't say that, listen to the song. I have to say some choice words, but like I said, not gonna get into that. But in the line, I was expressing like to my, or I was having my best friend expressing to me that, hey, it's not about necessarily trying to do what's conscious to you, but doing what's for the people, but knowing that as long as you creating it from your heart, it's what I'm saying, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be all good. So, what I'm saying, I vibe with you on that.
That's very true, bro. I always want to do things from the heart, man, because, man, honestly, if your heart is in it, dog, you're going to end up putting out something that you don't even rock with yourself. So it's like, man, honestly, bro, all I do is follow my heart, man. If it's something I'm passionate about, because all my music, bro, it's something that I actually care about. If it's talking about love, or it's talking about this world, or it's talking about my faith, it's always something that I actually, purposely like create just for the sake of it. So I always gotta follow your heart, man.
No doubt. As long as you follow in your heart, what I'm saying, you can only be respected. So, and I respect that about you. You come with a lot of energy. You seem like, you really, first, you just seem like you're really happy. You know what I'm saying? And it comes across in your music. It comes across in your performances. And that energy, I think that's what really draws people to you, is that you just have that really positive energy or whatever. So, being that okay, if someone hasn't heard the project, you know what I'm saying, like what would you hope they would take away from the project?
What would I hope to take away from it? I honestly would hope that they take away positivity in a way that you can enjoy. Because nowadays it's like there's so much music going out and so many different artists and stuff that just don't be talking about nothing. And I wanted to change that. I wanted to make like an alternative where people could like y'all can get a good message out of the music. I'm teaching a lot of stuff, man. If they just tune in and like actually listen to the lyrics or read the lyrics online, they'll see that there's messages, like subliminal messages that's in each and every song trying to talk about different things in life. And if they get these messages, they're also going to be given like a good vibe, like a good production, good beat. They can vibe out to the song, like rock with it in any type of way. So it's like I want them to take away those messages in every song, but I also want them to take away like the feeling like, wow, I feel good after this song. I can run this back, or let me tell my friends about this. And then we're gonna make an alternative, and then people are gonna start to adjust and start liking different type of music that is clean.
Right. You don't have to worry about like, hey, yo, you know, it's not gonna, you know, if I'm trying to be in a certain space mentally or even spiritually, that you know, this ain't gonna be too jarring, you know, in regards to doing that. And I can understand that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and like the biggest thing is, honestly, I'm a Christian, right? So it's like I always got to be aware of what I'm doing, what I'm talking about, and stuff like that. So like one of the biggest things to me is like if I can spread the gospel in my music, then I'm gonna do that. That's just something I'm gonna do. But then I'm not gonna spread it in a way where I'm gonna be like trying to tell people what to do or like stuff like that. Nah, but I'm spreading love. Like I'm spreading love and like good vibes to everybody. Like I don't have to necessarily be talking about Jesus on all my songs, but I will be having fun and like trying to uplift people and stuff like that. So it's like you can get those good vibes by the type of music I make, you know?
Right. And actually, we're gonna get into that. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the music, let people know what the vibe is, and then you know what I'm saying, we're gonna jump back into, you know what I'm saying, the mixing of your faith and the music and how you know what I'm saying, you bring that balance. So yeah, so without further ado, we're gonna drop, you know what I'm saying, the crazy stupid faith, and then come back around with this Island Girl, right? Because I love the song, but can't remember the title.
What's that?
I keep calling it the Island Girl. Is that the title of the song?
Yeah, Island Gal.
Island Gal? Okay. I love that song. That's between that and Bread and Butter, those are my two favorite tracks. But we're gonna get into Crazy Stupid Faith and Island Gal here on the Enigma Sept Hour. Are you not entertained, or you know, you got time, or whatever the crazy stupid motto I got for the show? Let's go.
Yeah. This is just a part of me. Crazy stupid faith is something that we all need. Check me out. You're trying to tell me that you never ever better love.
And I know. I muted the show. I did it again, but hey, you're gonna live with it today.
They don't even make it out your love. So tell me what to do. Only what we really was. I got that crazy enough that I trust you in the zero. Don't even need it zero. Cause first I cut through your zero. Try to breathe the world and see if they can press it for free. I'm making come like me.
Boy.
They trying to be different, get away with it. I will make this strong enough, call it heavyweight. I refuse to walk like gravitate. Crazy super crazy. My homie back in the hood in need of a newer place. Crazy super face. Don't come for me unless you're really trying to get safe. Crazy super face. We tearing up the game, hit them with the fadeaway. Crazy super face. Yeah. It's crazy super face. Gotta get to the sound where we trap on the beat. Heaven on the side, and we know that the street. Remember we came out here to the beat. Let the soul of people will see. Up in the morning, don't care if you want it. Like you to the door. I think it's all the talk. But say. He came to make the way. So me and you, we say. Don't need to run away from him. Get the word reading and take with them. Don't gotta be alone, get friends, that's fun. There's nothing with the tools I want. I'm glad to say, my eyes, my guns. Get a message that comes back and replay. Every man in the game is relayed. My sins on the cross been being paid. I'm in my bag, but relayed. Things so big on this day. Any way that I say, I can't get my hands on the blessing from his side. All my friends on the low, circle small, party closed. Say goodbye to the foes. God already opened doors, this crazy face. I'll lead the way, stop the hate. No debate, I see the rules, I take the bills, I pay my dues, I come here. Crazy super day. My homie back in the hood, need a little more place. Crazy super day. Don't come for me unless you really try to get safe. Crazy super day. We tearing up the game, hit them with the fadeaway. Crazy super day. Crazy super day. One time in the shot, two times in the shot, three times let's go away. I know you want it. I know you want it. No, that's crazy. No. What you see? Where you from, gotta go for one time in the shawty, two times in my shawty, three times let's go away. I know you want it. I know you want it. No, that's crazy. No. Every time I see your face, just out of the place. I can see the face, I'm out of the face. You the baddest in the world, but it ain't too late. The fake is feel like you, but they never race. We don't gotta eat the club, set it up. Ain't about the bed, but you came to a club, you in the club. Take me back, cause I'm feeling young. You're fine without the makeup, you should always make up. Talking positive, keep that for the player. Don't let the tools control your freedom. Take it up, see your vision. You do not need much of religion. Relationships is for the kingdom. One time on the shawty, two times on my daddy, three times let's go away. I know you want it. I know you want it. No, that's crazy.
This is the Enigma Sept. I was your boy Enigma Sept. That was your boy Shem with Island Gal and Crazy Stupid Faith. Man, that's dope, bro. You did a good job with them joints, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. That's some good vibes right there.
For real, for real. Ain't nothing about me. Ain't nothing about me. Got nothing to do with no Caribbean. But I'm vibing with that joint. That joint got me. I'm on that wave, boy.
Oh
I'm
man,
on it with my country
man,
self.
I had to, man. I had to. I appreciate that, man. I had to do it one time for the fam, man.
No doubt. Now, again, earlier before we went to the set, whatever, you know what I'm saying, you was talking about, you have your faith or whatever, and, having to represent that. And I kind of understand somewhat. Last project I dropped, the Super Enigma, originally was going to be a Christian rap album. But I felt like I wasn't really reflecting my light like I should have. Still not, but so I didn't really go super strong on it in regards to just like you said, kind of some Jesus tip. But I still want to kind of like that vibe or whatever. But being that definitely show to be a lot more faithful. How is it in marrying the rap side? Now, it was not necessarily a bad side, but marrying, making songs, even like a song like Island Girl, where some people may seem like isn't the Christian type song to make, versus still maintaining saying your faith and that identity in your faith.
Honestly, it's basically like we can literally talk about anything. I'm a hip hop artist. You feel me? It's like I make music. I can talk about like literally anything I want if it's not degrading, if it's not bashing women, if it's not like excessive vulgar or stuff like that. It's just like it can't be no nonsense or no ignorance. So it's like I can talk about. If I want to talk about eating Doritos, I can talk about eating Doritos.
Right.
You feel me? He's saying lit. So it's like I can literally just make anything and just keep living the life how I want to live and want to be good. Yeah, so.
And I respect that. So
yeah, it's not really like about exactly what I'm saying or talking about in music. It's more of how I'm living on a daily basis.
Right.
Because I can be saying one thing on the track, but then somebody see me like in a club being down, it's like, yo, what you doing? Like,
right.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's more important for me to show people that life with my walk with Christ. So it's like how I live on a daily basis. That's what I want people to recognize and see, and then hopefully like they'll be encouraged by that, and actually want to like tune in and listen to what I got to say on my music. Then they'll figure out like, yo, this man is dope. Like he's talking about whole types of stuff. Like I like this music. I can vibe to this. Like they just heard just now the song, man.
No, I'm definitely with it. I know for me, being in Top Flight as much as I was in Top Flight at the time, yeah, I would have been. I definitely could have been like, Jesus have saved me. Like, wait, Enigma, we just saw you in Top Flight with something in your hand, and that wasn't Jesus juice, Michael Jackson. So, so I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna. Like, I did have one song I did with Sharif Knockout, in which I can not go hard, but you know what I'm saying. Like I definitely profess my faith in how God has helped me through situations, or really anybody in situations or whatever. But the rest of the project, I just kind of not steered away from it. But the main thing is, I just didn't. The album didn't have profanity, or at least profanity didn't come from my end. So just try to keep it clean like that. So I respect, you know what I'm saying, artists such as yourself who not only are not afraid, are not ashamed, Lecrae, to unashamed rather, however they say it, but not unashamed to put your faith on your sleeve. But then also too, not like trying to knock people side of the head either. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. You know what I'm saying? To be be able to just make the music and not be like you gotta read Romans 11. Like, hold up, bro. Like, I'm just trying to vibe.
Right. Man, man. We don't got no, man. I ain't nobody to be trying to judge anybody for what they doing or nothing to do with my music, man. I'm just trying to, like, just have fun with it, man. That's not what it's about, man. Let God do all that judging and stuff, not us.
Word. That's dope. So being, like I said, it's your first project and you did exceedingly well in my eyes. What's next on the agenda? Like what do you expect, or what should we expect from you in the next 6 months to year from now?
Well, y'all could expect a whole lot of things, man. Cause after about 2 weeks, maybe I'll be releasing another single, and after that, I plan on releasing music every month, if not every 2 weeks, just to keep it on like a consistent basis, so people can always get something to listen to. Because nowadays it's like the attention span has dwindled, so
Word.
you just have to continue to keep producing so people can keep in touch with us and like always want to be engaged in music. So you can expect a lot more music. I'm working on a couple of things right now, which is gonna be like by far like some of the best work I've ever done. We are currently planning to do some shows, some self-produced shows, make it like interesting and like fun. Because I feel like that's what people need right now. But that should be coming around like October, November. I'm performing at the Black Union pep rally that is collaborated with FAMU. So
Nice.
you got to look out for that. Go to SSU, BSU Instagram page and like check out the flyer that's there. My flyer is coming out soon, so that's the next place y'all can catch me at that pep rally. So that's gonna be something cool. And expect more visuals. And also, key thing that you have to expect is some merchandise. So we're working on merchandise right now for the album to get that out to people because people have been asking me about it. So I can't wait for y'all to get those, man. It's gonna be dope.
And what will people be able to get it? I know you got, the Shem shirts, which look dope. You know what I'm saying? So what will people be able to get either in contact with you or how they can get their hands on your merchandise?
So they can easily, it's gonna be all over my social media, man. All it takes is a simple like direct message, and we will work on that. And if you need shipping, I can give you the shipping receipts and all that type of stuff. Because it's all done by me. Like this is me doing this like by myself. So it's like I'm able to like ship it to y'all. If y'all in Tallahassee, I can drive it to y'all. It's more like it's on like a personal basis. I want to just make sure that people like actually know that I care about them supporting me. So it's like all they gotta do is reach out to me when they get released. It'll be all over social media and stuff like that, and we can work out some stuff.
All right, let people know how to get in contact with you. Go ahead and drop that science on them, bro.
Y'all can get me on all social media. Everything on social media is Shem SHEM_RGB. That's Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, that's all that. You can find me on Facebook at Shem Rivera, RIVERA. That's social media right there, man.
No doubt. So y'all make sure y'all holler at my man. You know what I'm saying? Because even right now, I'm rocking some merch from my man Big Low. So it come down to, underground artists that's trying to come up. You know what I'm saying? Like the merch game is real, and that's how you show support.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? More because especially with the music, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's streaming. Mm-hmm. We only getting pennies on the dollar with them streams. So if you really want to show support, like for real, like get that merch.
Yeah, man, for real.
So y'all make sure, man, y'all be out there, y'all start my man's, get to that. You know what I'm saying? We came to the end of the podcast. I appreciate you, bro. Anybody listening? Yeah, it's gonna be some mix up. Your boy did it again, but not as much as I did last time. But I'm gonna see what I can do to try to clean that up. So hopefully, by the time most of y'all hear this, that'll be cleaned up. But I'll handle that. But besides that, yo, man, I appreciate you, man, being on the show. Again, I love your energy. You know what I'm saying? I love the you know what I'm saying, message or whatever, and you got your music. And I just encourage you, man, to continue to, you know what I'm saying, on this journey, on this mission, you know what I'm saying, keep your head high and you just keep grinding, all right?
Yeah, man, I appreciate that, man. Also, bro, thanks, bro, for the opportunity. You know, this is something that we need, like, new artists and upcoming artists, and especially in the Tallahassee area, dog. So we appreciate you a lot for this, man.
Yo, it's my pleasure, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, be about. I see people doing, you know what I'm saying, thing or whatever. So, you know, if I can help out, I'm gonna help out. That's all it come down to. You feel me?
Straight up.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You are listening to the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. We out of here.
This session is no longer being recorded.
Hey, yo. Oh, he gone. I'm gone. Bye.